It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, first things first, Matt. Check out that ERA. Under 3. He's having a nice season. He's not going to blow you away with unreasonable gaudy numbers, but anytime you're under 3, you're having a really solid season. If he's able to execute his pitches, he may walk out of here with a win today.
Batting third baseman.
So digging in now, Steve Cook. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Hey, you got it. No one bet. Let's go.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going and play good again this one and win another game.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at bat, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Work it ahead.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
The 1-0 delivery. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Let it rip. Let's go.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Left field and deep. Vila racing back. Still ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
Three and one with 2 on base is a tough spot for any pitcher. He didn't want to load the bases with a walk, and the hitter knew that more than anybody else. Well, he gave him something he could handle, and the next thing he knew, his opponent was
digging in to try it again. Steve Cook comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Hey, like you can.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1-2-3 go the White Sox, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Striding in once again, Steve Cook. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Look out, 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 3-ball count here, and looking down at the bullpen, we were just talking about it, Matt. Still no signs of life, so they're not thinking he's near the end yet.
Here it is on 3-0. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. There to take it is Cabrera, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Salvador Vila. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
2 down now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
8-3 tonight. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his 5th winner of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Daniel Norris was slapped with 8 earned runs. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Carlos Rodon will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
Now at the plate, Steve Cook. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Cook.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. This is foul right side. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, the big thing is forget yesterday. They got blown out. Okay, we all know it. We watched it. But this is game 2. So you just go out and win the game today and start a new streak of your own.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Striding in, Corey Dickerson is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Dickerson.
Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 330 sign near the bullpen. And he is in there. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they score one here. Maybe the bats are clicking again. They're getting right back to work where they left off yesterday.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Wait for a good one.
Here's the 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Now, how do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Well, Matt, this game's going to be a slugfest. I mean, to me, the key might be getting in that bullpen first. Who scores early? Who's able to get in that pen and just continue to keep the pressure on the other club?
Settling in now, Brett Lawrie. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
The 1-2 home to Lawrie. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Striding forward, Jose Iglesias, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him.
Down now.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cook on the move. And that's the third out. One left for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
and leading off
Steve
for the White
Cook.
Sox.
He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Cook.
Popped high in the air. Jones is there for it. He's got it one away. Digging in once again, Alberto Guzman. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Guzman.
Hey now, just out of this. Slow him down.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Ready once again, Steve Cook. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Steve Cook.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
2-0.
Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen right now, hunk kid.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Guzman going back. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Digging in and looking for more.
Third
Steve
baseman, number
Cook.
13.
He homered earlier and is 2
Steve
for 3 to this
Cook.
point.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, Matt, with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Corey Dickerson.
Come on, big guy.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Ready for another chance? Jacoby Jones. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Into the box, Steve Cook. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Guzman giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They hang on to a 7-3 lead.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Carlos Rodon wins his 3rd of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
high score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 7 runs on 14 hits.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Chris Tillman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great, it's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. He's got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch and see how this one unfolds.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
So striding forward now, Steve Cook. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, it looks like those struggles may continue in this one. They're already down 2-0 in the bottom of the first inning. They came in here just hoping they could turn things around. The last thing they needed was a 2-0 deficit in the first.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Goldschmidt rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 3-0 game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Batting sixth.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martinez has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, they really need Brett Lawrie to snap out of the funk he's in. Watching this last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Into the box now, Brett Lawrie. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season.
Have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Ready with the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Let's go now, one time.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
That pitch was executed perfectly. Down and away in the zone. He stayed with it, got the base hit. Man, great hand-eye coordination.
Digging in, Steve
Third
Cook.
baseman number 13, Steve Cook.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Come on now. One time right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, see it. Let's drive it.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Full count. Here it comes. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now to the plate, Hyun-Soo Kim.
Now batting,
0 for 1 here in the early
25.
going. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. So stepping in, Brett Laurie. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hitter,
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Jones has got it, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he kind of trained a hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Stepping up now,
and
Steve
off for the White
Cook.
Sox.
1 for 2 with a
Third
double
baseman,
on his line thus far.
Steve Cook.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Iglesias has it, and he's set down 1 away.
That's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
6-3 the final score today. Chicago get their 20th home win this year. Chris Tillman notches his 3rd win of the year. Alex Wimmers was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Sam Dyson closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First.